other properties in the property sheet that I'll kind of highlight. I'm going to skip over the widget properties for right now, because again, widget properties are different for every single widget. The event properties. So the event properties are obviously triggered off of some kind of event. Every single widget has the same event properties that are possible, but I only added to the property sheet the ones that really make sense for that widget. But if you have a case where it would make sense for something to be initialized, for instance, or some weird case that you're like, how do you do this? Let me know, and the property sheet could be adjusted to add in those other event functions. But anyways, the common event functions are, for instance, user click. User click is an event function that runs a bit of code when you click on the widget. Makes sense, right? Mm-hmm. There's some widgets, there's also a user alt click. Alt click really just means right click. So a user alt click event is an event function that runs on that widget when you right click on the widget. The other common one is user draw. So overall, there's only a couple different timers in ZOE. Timers are background things that run something periodically. Overall, there's one global timer that's running continually called draw screen. So every 500 milliseconds, the screen redraws. And we can capture that timer and do things within that timer by doing something in the user draw. Now, one thing to note about that user draw is that user draw will only run if the widget is visible. And that means visible on the screen. So if I move it over here, that button still exists. It's over here in space, but that user draw is not going to run anymore. So we can do some kind of neat things with that. Then there's other widgets other functions like user release. There's user over that allows you to do something if you're hovering over something. There's user init, which only does something when that widget is initialized. And yeah, the more you play with these property sheets, the more you'll kind of to get a feel for all the different user events. But